Hi, I'm Ian Wright and you're watching Football Stats Online.
Yes, guys, welcome back to another episode of Versus here on Football Stats Online. Today is the biggie, Derby Day. Arsenal versus Tottenham. The Gunners versus Spurs. And we're taking two of their most charismatic or most deadliest strikers in the case of Aubameyang versus Hurri-Kane. Which one of these players is the better striker?
1, 2, 3.
Yes, guys, today we are taking two prolific strikers, great players, but which one is better? The way the format is going to work is we're both going to choose a player and argue and debate in terms of why that player is better. Mark, being an Arsenal fan, has chosen Aubameyang. I, being the person who wants to show him that Aubameyang is not the best striker, the better striker, apologies, I've chosen Hurri-Kane. Who else for Tottenham but Hurri-Kane? We're going to debate who is the better player. So Mark, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Do you want to start or should I start?
I'm going to start.
Go for it.
Let's set the pace. So, Hurri-Kane versus Aubameyang. Okay, so first things to say, appearances, Hurri-Kane has 28 and then Aubameyang has 36, right?
Just to clarify, you're just looking at their last season?
Kind of.
Okay.
Right? So the initial stats I have is just for the last season, right?
Okay.
But we'll go further. We'll go further back in a minute.
Alright.
Right? Okay. So, for the last season, we can see here, Aubameyang has more goals, 22 to Hurri-Kane 17. More assists to 5 assists to Hurri-Kane's 4. Where Aubameyang actually is surprisingly down for me is dribbles. He has less than Hurri-Kane, and then key passes less than Hurri-Kane.
You're not doing a good job in here, are you?
No, we'll get there. We'll get there. So, going further down. Now, someone like Aubameyang, I think people will think that he wouldn't be the person to hold up the ball well, or at least they will think that Hurri-Kane is better at holding up the ball. But as you can see here, Hurri-Kane has been dispossessed more times than Aubameyang. Aubameyang has only been dispossessed 0.9 times compared to Hurri-Kane's 1.6. Now, here is where I'm going to really hammer home Aubameyang's superiority, right? So, Hurri-Kane, look, we know, fantastic striker. You know, he's like the textbook striker. You know, if you wanted to, you know, build like the most normal, effective striker in the world, you know, doesn't necessarily, he's not the fastest, his finishing isn't always really spectacular, you know, but he does everything well, right? Great. But here's the stat, guys. Career goals per game, right? So, to be fair, Aubameyang is older. You know, he's about 4 years older than Kane, right? But we're looking at per game, not the sum totals. And if you compare the per game averages for career goals, Aubameyang has 1.8 compared to Hurri-Kane's 1.5.
And what seasons are you doing now?
We're looking at every single goal they have scored in their career.
Since they started?
Since they started.
Well, that's not fair. Aubameyang's older.
No, but it's not. This is not total goals. This is averages per game.
Yeah, but he's played more games, so it's more likely that over his career he's played more games.
No, these are averages.
But he's played more games.
No, but this is average.
Doesn't matter if it's an average.
Of course it matters.
If you've got more games, your average is going to be a lot higher.
No, it's not.
Why not?
Because if you've got more games, you can argue that you might score less goals too. So the average, it will average it out. That's what's called the average.
Go on. I mean, you have more opportunity to score more goals, but fine.
No, that doesn't make sense.
You have more opportunity. Maybe you might not score.
Well, you have more opportunity to not score goals too.
Anyway, go on.
Right. So that's the point I want to hammer home right now. I think if you take season to season, they're actually quite similar. But ultimately, that final stat, career goals per game, Aubameyang wins it, and I think that means he edges it in a tight, you know, comparison. And one more thing, this has nothing to do with that. I think stylistically, most people would prefer Aubameyang.
What does that even mean stylistically? Because he has a funky haircut.
No. We watch football, and you know, Hurri-Kane is just a very functional type, you know, striker. You know, Aubameyang is high octane stuff. You know, high octane.
Wow, that was a whack argument.
All right, bring it to me.
Whack. Yeah. First of all, guys, he mentioned stuff like Aubameyang has more assists or whatever, but what he didn't tell you is that per game, the assist actually goes to Hurri-kane, because Hurri-kane had played 28 games to Aubameyang's 35. But anyway, forget that. Guys, I looked from 2016 to 2018. Hurri-kane is a goal machine. You talked about goals. Let's start with goals. Over 2016 to 2018, they both played a similar amount of games. Hurri-kane has played 95 games while Pierre has played 97 games. When it comes to goals per game, Hurri-kane edges Pierre by 0.8 goals per game over 2016 to 2018 to Aubameyang 0.78 goals per game. So it's not lifetime, but I'm looking at the last 2 seasons. Now, as you mentioned, Hurri-kane is the most functional and perfect striker.
I didn't say perfect.
Yeah, he's perfect.
I didn't say perfect.
Perfect. And do you know why he's perfect? Because he does everything in terms of, look, aerial battles won. Now, I looked at aerial battles won. You're going to say, oh, maybe Aubameyang plays from the wing sometimes, or maybe sometimes he plays up front, blah, blah, blah. Hurri-kane has more chance. Well, I looked at the aerial battles won, and they both had similar amount of chances in terms of aerial battles. Hurri-kane, I believe, had 366 to Aubameyang's 320 in terms of chances. And yet, percentage-wise, Hurri-kane wins more aerial battles at 75% compared to Aubameyang's 50%. In fact, on average, in terms of aerial battles won, Hurri-kane wins 1.63 aerial battles won compared to Aubameyang's 1.09. And then when it comes to key passes, you think Hurri-kane is just some guy, you know, gets the ball, puts it back in the back of the net. But no, when it comes to key passes, Hurri-kane on average makes 1.09 key passes per game compared to Aubameyang 0.90. That's a travesty. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It spells P because he's a small fry. He's a small little P compared to Hurri-kane, who is a tornado, a hurricane who sweeps up everything in his path as a dynamic, professional, amazing striker.
Did you say amazing?
Amazing striker.
Amazing.
Guys, this Hurri-kane is about, Hurri-kane, like he said, is younger and is already setting the bar high. You know, scoring 30 goals and plus season by season.
Bruh.
He's an amazing striker. I think I'd
argue the career goal stat, which is just fundamentally.
It's not fundamental.
Aubameyang's
I'm sure if Hurri-kane plays more games in terms of his career, that stat will obviously be debunked.
No, it won't, because that would mean he just has to maintain. If he maintain, his current average, that means he would still be behind.
No, what you should have done is done the stats in terms of those two players at the same age in terms of the career goals they've scored. No. That would have been more fair.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would have been more fair. Yes, it would. That's like saying a 20-year-old against a 50-year-old, I'm sorry, or a 35-year-old.
We're talking about averages.
Yeah, we are talking about averages. So if a 20-year-old's played 2 seasons, scored 20 goals a season, and a 50,
we're not talking about 2. We're at least looking at least 4 seasons. This is the whole point.
Look. He's older, he's played more games, and he's got more. Yes, it's an average, but
being older doesn't mean you played more games anyway.
But he has played more games.
I didn't get the.
Anyway, guys.
I think they played a similar amount of games actually.
Anyway, guys, as I've argued, you can already tell that Hurri-kane is better. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Put your comments below.
Either way, we're gonna win the North London derby anyway.
No, you're not. Because Hurri-kane is gonna score. Look,
he'll definitely score. He scores every game.
Hurri-kane will score against you guys.
Yeah, you're not
the question is, will the P score against the Spurs?
The P?
Yeah, I'm calling him a P because he's a small fry. P.
He's taller than you.
Hey! Anyway, guys, what do you think? Love to hear your comments below. Do you think Hurri-kane is better than Aubameyang or vice versa? Please do comment, let us know your thoughts. Let us know about what stats we could have included or what you would like to see in the future episodes. We have more versus videos in the archive, so do check them out. We have more coming as well, so be subscribed for more of those videos as well. Again, like this video, it doesn't cost you much. And appreciate everything you have and continue to do for us.
Sounds like you're doing an Oxfam advert, boy.
Yeah, we are doing an Oxfam advert here. We need your help and support, guys. Thank you so much, and as always, have a blessed day.